Fish pond odor can be very annoying. The smell is awful, and sometimes, if you are living in a landlord's apartment, your landlord can kick you out of your apartment because of fish odor. But today, let's talk on what we can do to stop fish odor. Hello and welcome to Let Us Farm. My name is Emelifon Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. So today we shall be talking about smell, odor in catfish pond. If you have been using catfish pond, you discover that the water smells, there's odor in the catfish pond. Even when you change water, you pour this water on the floor, it smells badly. But then again, what can we do to prevent this odor? Sometimes this odor has led many people, either their fishes being killed because the tenants, their co-tenants don't like it. Some their neighbors, neighboring compounds, they keep on reporting them to sanitary health officials that the compound is smelling woeful. What can we do to stop this odor? Before we go into this, remember, if you're having any challenges in your farm, all you need to do is do a 2 to 3 minutes video of your problems and send it to me, telling me what are the problems. Then when I look at this video, I will help you to solve any of your problem free of charge. Remember, Let Us Farm doesn't have any WhatsApp group. I'm not going to ask you to make any payment to join any of my WhatsApp group because we don't have. So sit back and relax as we go into details and discuss this. I'll be right back.
Say that they receive well. Give me. For you know, see something.
Welcome back. So, like I said, we shall be talking about the smell from your pond. Now, first of all, let us understand what causes this. Because for me, my method of approach to any problem in any situation is I like to find out what causes this problem. So, it is only when you get the root cause of a problem, you can be able to solve it permanently. I don't believe in cosmetic approach to solving problems. That doesn't lead you anywhere. Please, if you're in a hurry, you may not be able to get the points I want to make. And if you're patient, just watch the video to the end. Kindly share this video for every other person to see, watch, and learn. Give us a thumbs up, like our video, comment below. This encourages us to do more. Now, we're talking about smell in the fish pond. First of all, what causes smell in the catfish pond? Naturally, catfish has smell, but the issue is when this smell becomes awful, when it becomes too much, it starts constituting nuisance and disturbing people. Like I said, naturally, catfish has smell because anything that stays too much inside water will have odor. Now, what causes this smell? Studies have proven that the awful smell you have in your pond is as a result of high ammonia concentration in the pond. Like I always say, your catfish always, once they eat, they're going to release what they eat, either as liquid or as hard substance. But majority of what goes out from them is liquid. Now, it comes in form of urine, water from the body. Now, because this comes inside the pond where they are, so you now have air, you have oxygen going inside the same water and moving out, and that is where this breeze carries this stuff out and comes out as odor. Ordinarily, if you stock fish, the odor that comes out from the pond is supposed to be very minimal, that you can only perceive it when you come close to the pond. That's the only time you're supposed to perceive the odor. But in some cases, you see that the odor travels so far from your compound to the next compound to the third compound. Now, the root cause of this odor that disturbs everybody is because you have overstocked your pond. There are factors. One, when you overstock your pond, the waste that the fishes bring out from them will now be too much at this limited concentrated area these fishes are. What this means is that where you are supposed to have 200 fishes, you have 1,000 fishes. Now, what they release in the water at this time is too much. So when it's too much, it now smells so much. So even if you change the water, because that thing they release is inside the water, so even if you change it, wherever that water flows, it's going to smell until it dries off. You get that? So that is number one. Number two, when you put excess feed in the water and they dissolve inside that water, you see the water becomes thick, becomes dirty. Now the fishes will also release their own waste inside that same water. What do you have? Odor. So even if you change this same water, same thing that happened because of overstocking will still happen. Now, if you remember, I have done videos and even people ask me, how long are you supposed to change water? I said at least every 2 days. Every day is not good, because when you change water every day, you stress your fish. Forget what people are going to tell you that, oh, I change my fish water every day. Why are you doing that? You are stressing out your fish. They may not die, but they will not grow very well because you are stressing them out. But that is not what we are saying now. Anybody that wishes to do that should continue doing that, but the standard is that at least every 2 days, so that you allow them to rest from one change of water before you change another one. Each time you change water, you shock your fishes and you stress them. Now, some people, for some reasons, sometimes it's as a result of they don't have enough water in their closest. So instead of 2 days, they wait to 4 days, some wait to 5 days, some say 3 days. They'll tell you, oh, my fishes, they did not die, so let me leave the water. Now, when you leave the water unchanged for those number of days, what happens again is that those concentration inside the pond becomes too much. And then what do you have? Smell, odor. Now, if you are in a compound and your landlord is quarreling you because your fishes are having odor, your fish pond is smelling, the odor is too much, the best thing you are going to do, the first thing you are going to do is look for money, get an alternative pond and have 2 ponds. Now, if you're able to create 2 ponds, what is going to happen is that you have reduced the strength of those fishes in one pond, making it impossible for them to have a higher concentration of their waste in that pond. Therefore, the odor level in that pond will come down. So when you now have 2 ponds, everything comes down. So with that, your people will no longer talk to you. But then again, there is another problem here. For example, if you have a pond that ordinarily should take 200 and you stocked 1,000, and because you have heard what I said now, and you buy 2 ponds, the odor will still continue because each of those ponds that you split those fishes into would still be overstocked. So even at those ones, the odor will still continue. The only thing is that the amount, that's the volume of the odor, will now reduce a little, but will still continue until you stock to the right density that pond is supposed to take. The odor will be there. Now, if you are not having problems of you don't know what you will stock to stop the odor, simply send me a message giving me the length, the width and the depth of your pond. I will tell you how many fishes you put in that pond, and if you put those fishes in that pond, you won't see any odor. And if you see any odor, split the number of fishes in that same tank. Everything will go. Work like magic. This is the root cause of the odor in the pond. On a good note, if you have catfish and in your compound you have some dry land there, you can actually release the water of your catfish to the dry land and plant vegetable and other things. They will do very fine because the ammonia in that same water would act as extra fertilizer to the soil. It will increase the nitrogen level in the soil and your plants will do very well. So either way, you still gain something. But like I have said, this is the main cause of your smelling pond. And the solution is stock according to the pond density. So if you're having any confusion of the pond that you want, just simply send me a message. Tell me the length, the size of the pond, so that I can be able to tell you what you're supposed to stock. And I will try. I have asked people many times, send me a list that you have been given by pond dealers, and I will be able to do a comprehensive video telling you what is the stocking density of these ponds. But I will still try and do it on my own. But if you have your own, bring it, so that we have, various sizes from different people. Now, if you're having any question with what we have discussed now, kindly use the comment section. And if you have any topic you want me to discuss, kindly use the comment section. Until I come your way next time, my name is Melifa Unuel Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming. It's a way of life.